Assalamualaikum everyone, this is Sabahat and here I am with a new topic. Actually, it's not a new topic, it's in continuity of a topic that I have discussed before. So, I have 1 minute to go, and before that, let me see who's online so I can just start with my session without wasting any time. And I hope all of you had a good weekend and you did productive things as well. So far, no one let me knew what you people were doing on the weekend. So let's see. Yeah, okay. So I'm just having a look, and right now at the moment, I can't see anyone who's over here, but I'm sure someone is going to just come in some time. It's still time. So I'll just wait for 1 or 2 minutes and then we can start. Okay. So, anyone who's live, do let me know how was your weekend and what did you people do? Did you do anything productive over the weekend, or did you visit any special place with your families? If you have your families over here, or even if you're on your own, what did you do? Okay, so now I have someone who's watching, and I would like to know how was your weekend and where are you logged in from? Um, I guess it's a face which I recognize. I don't know. Amjad Khan, I guess. Yes, Amjad Khan is the one. So, and then there's another display pic, but I cannot make out the profile pic. It looks like more of nature. So, okay, now I can see many people. Okay, so what do you think this topic is related to? And one just went away. Why? I didn't say I'm going to take you online. Okay, thank you, Aisha, for joining in. Okay, so this topic, it's like any guesses. Come on, business nahi karna. What do I mean by that? Do I really mean business nahi karna, or is there something more to it? Okay, so I'll just break the ice, and since no one is giving me any answer, I'm just going to, give the answer myself. Well, I guess a few days ago, I talked about business opportunities in 2024. Now, keeping those business opportunities in mind, what I had in my mind today was that I wanted to discuss once you have, taken up a business, now how are you going to flourish that business? So, today I'm going to talk about some tips which are going to be helpful when you are flourishing that business, or whether you have businesses at the moment. So how you can flourish those businesses, it's the exact thing what I plan to talk about today. Okay, so I have Aftab. Okay, thank you so much for joining in, and if it's a signal issue, it's okay, I can understand. Net is not stable, and there are certain issues, and I can't tell what are those issues, but yes, there is net. Yeah, so my connection was also being reconnected. Thank you for your emojis, they are coming up and I can see them. Okay, so I'm just going to start, and actually I already began with it, so I'm just going to start with the number one point, or the number one tip which you have to keep in mind when you are flourishing your business, or whether you are in a business already. So the number one thing is you need to embrace digital transformation. Okay, so there are signal issues, and I don't know if it's going to reoccur again and again. Anyways, I'm still trying that it should remain stable. So I was saying that the number one thing you need to do regarding the flourishing of your business is to embrace digital transformation. Well, it's so embarrassing. It's, reconnecting again and again. So I'll just, try to wind up as quickly as possible without ado. Like, how can you embrace digital transformation? You need to leverage the latest technologies in order to, enhance the efficiency of your businesses. And how can you leverage those latest technologies? That is, you need to, have access to every kind of social platform. Now, it's not necessary. You just need to, focus on the platforms which are more popular. Rather, you can go beyond those platforms. Like other than Facebook, you can go to LinkedIn is a really good professional network platform, and you can go and establish more collaborations and connections on that platform. And over there you'll find many professional people, because most of the companies, and there are sponsored ads even on Facebook. There's sponsored ads, but then again you don't know whether it's working for real or not. Like okay, yeah, it's back. So many times I have connected or clicked on those sponsored ads, but at the end of the day, like if you fill a form, but then again when someone addresses from that particular form, it's not someone you think, okay, this person is going to be in a foreign country and it's going to be a foreign client. Rather, there are people who are working from here, and not everyone is the authentic one. Most of them are spams. So if you get such kind of forms that if you see sponsored written on Facebook, then you should be prepared that it's much more of a scam. So if you want to be prevented from scams, what you need to do is you need to explore such platforms which are authentic, and those you will find on LinkedIn, where you will have sponsored, I don't know if there is sponsored ads. I have never seen sponsored ads, but anyhow, if open the options of notifications regarding jobs, or if you're following certain groups or newsletters, so over there you will get authentic people, and you will meet authentic people, and then you can definitely collaborate with them accordingly. So this is one way of embracing digital transformations. Another thing is that you need to be your approach, it needs to be customer centric. Now what I mean by customer centric is that whatever you're doing, since your outer goal it's to address the people, so whatever plans or whatever strategies you are preparing or planning, that has to be customer centric, and it has to revolve around the customer. Now in many businesses, we see that people have different chatbots or automated programs installed, and that's the chat box who are taking the question and answers. But in such companies and in such approaches, what I believe happens is that the right answer for any comment by the customer, it's not properly addressed. So even if you want to automate, still you or the businesses, they need to train that particular chatbot in order to make the whole system automated. So only then it would become customer centric. Otherwise what would happen, like many times there have been times if I'm ordering something on AliExpress or Alibaba, then there are chatbots which are sitting, and if you talk to them, they're so well trained that they exactly know what is the question that is being asked by the customer and what is the answer they need to give. And then there are very rare chances that you can see blunder. But then again, there are many businesses which have chatbots, but those chatbots are unable to answer back. And then these are the pitfalls which you can observe and experiment in different organizations when they give a certain form for a certain query or certain admission related things, and you just sign it up, and you just at times tend to talk to the chat box, and you find that okay, at the other end it's a chat bot and it's not a real human who's sitting. So in order to have your systems automated or businesses automated, you need to train the chatbots first with a proper human, and then you can automate them. Otherwise, if you don't have, then you can always use humans, cause humans they are more prone to address the real issues of real customers. So your approach, it has to be customer centric, and then you need to prioritize the experience of the customer, and whatever the experience would be. Thank you, Saima, for joining in. So they'll be giving you their feedback about their experiences, even if you're working with chatbots. Okay, then again, another thing is you need to understand the data analytic, whatever that is. Because without data analytic, you won't be having a proper, a rich experience, so that you can only understand when you are directly dealing with the customers and your approach is more of customer centric. Okay, so thank you, Vase, for joining in. Okay, then another tip is, you need to employ eco-friendly practices. And when I say eco-friendly are practices basically which are based on sustainability. And when any model that is more of sustainable, that is prone to develop more, and it will help in advancing the business more, because it's more of sustainability. And when there is sustainability, automatically people are prone to draw towards that model rather than models which just work for a short term, and then once the project is ended, boom, everything ends. But then there is no sustainability, because then there is a dependency. So you need to, as businesses, you need to work on eco-friendly models, which are uh, sustainability based and as well as environment friendly. So anything what you're doing in your businesses, they have to be environment friendly as well. Otherwise we are already faced with so much of pollution, then ozone depletion. And now you must have noticed, even in summers or on the onset of summer, you can feel the burning and itchiness in your in your hands and arms. And it's the sun rays which are directly affecting your skin, and you feel that burning. So you need to flourish such businesses which for the future are going to help us in and they won't be and if they're based on sustainability and eco-friendly, then definitely they won't be harming the overall environment as well, or the global, or whatever depletion has already released so much gases. Maybe it can be prevented to some extent if the businesses are eco-friendly. Naveed Ahmed, thank you for joining in. Okay, then another thing is, as a business you need to work remotely and focus on flexibility. So remote working, it's good in the sense, cause now as the economic conditions and inflation and everything, and there are many problems going on. So overall, and then there are many issues as well, rise in prices of everything. So everything comes with a price. So in order to prevent that, and to have a viable solution, it's that most of the businesses, they need to work on the model of remote working. And remote working is going to help everyone, even the businesses, because it's going to reduce their cost of everything. And since people would be working from their homes, they would be saving a lot of money when it comes to transportation and other nitty gritties. Well, those of you who are in profession or are going to offices, they can easily understand what I mean by all this. But then those who are sitting at home, they find it quite convenient to do the work at their own pace, since they have allocated spaces in their own homes, and they can easily conduct whatever they want to do, or whatever time plan they have in order to complete their work in that particular slot. So that's comparatively easy, and businesses need to work on this model, and they should be flexible as well. Well, if people are working remotely, then, and most people are working with foreign clients, then they have to keep in mind their time zones. And that needs actually time to adjust according to you need to adjust your circadian clock according to their time zone. But then at times it becomes difficult as well. So but remote working environment overall, I guess it's the best model which I have observed. And you can do so many things, but when you're working, then your whole time and whole concentration, it needs to be on the work you're doing, or whatever work you have at hand. So you can't keep your focus you can't keep your one hand in the kitchen and one hand on the laptop. So if when you are on laptop and you are professionally pursuing a path, then you have to be on the laptop. Then there is no kitchen or no home chores or no nothing. So this is how things work, and you just need to manage things. Okay, then another thing is that as a business, you need to strengthen your cybersecurity protocols. And what do I mean by that? By that I mean whatever data you have in your systems. Like if you are working even remote, if you are working remotely, then you need to have a system which is specifically for that purpose. And then again, there are so many businesses which always give you stipend to, to have those things. Like if you require a laptop, obviously in a remote working environment you would require um, laptop and then mobiles or whatever if you have to make calls, or there is going to be a separate system. So you have to have separate systems for whatever work you are doing, and your personal work should not interfere with your professional work. So when you have a different device totally wholly solely allocated for that particular work, so it's not going to hinder your private system or private mechanism, and in that way you'll be able to secure the whole cybersecurity protocol in that system. And then obviously you'll be having those of you who are into digital space, they might be knowing how to use the tools in order to prevent their systems, or whatever walls you can use to prevent it from the hackers. So this is how cybersecurity works, and this is one of the measures you can take. And then you need to again stay informed about regarding the latest cybersecurity threats, and invest in robust security or activity as well. So even if you just have a basic fundamental course regarding cybersecurity, you will completely understand how you are supposed to manage your system. So the very basic of it is you need to have strong passwords, and then you need to go through the code of conduct of regarding policies of every organization. So there is a code of conduct for every organization. If you study that, then you are not going to be under any kind of threat or measures. But if you do not study the code, now basically at times when we just think about cybersecurity, we think it's something very difficult, but it's not difficult. It's more of code. लाइक जिस तरह आपके अपने मॉरल कोड्स होते हैं ना, सर्टन आपके मॉरल कोड्स हैं जिसमें जो है आप कहेंगे कि दिस इज़ अगेंस्ट माई मॉरल कोड, आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू डू दिस, और दिस इज़ नॉट अगेंस्ट माई मॉरल कोड, आई कैन डू दिस. सो सिमिलरली जो साइबर सिक्योरिटी मेजर्स होती हैं उसमें भी कोड्स होती हैं, और किसी भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लिए लाइक देयर आर सर्टन कोड्स. और जो बेस्ट कोड है और द कोड विच इज़ मोर प्रोनाउंस इज़ दैट you are not supposed to give leak out any kind of information which is part of the manual of the organization, या जो भी उनके कोड होते हैं, कोड बुक होती है, whatever is there in the code book, you need to understand that, and you are not going to give out that information. If you are in the managerial role and wholly solely the decision is up to you, it is up to you to decide whether the matter is pertinent enough that you should handle it directly, or you need to bring in your superiors. But then again, जो code of conducts हैं, you are not supposed to go against any code of conduct. If it means not giving out any information, then you need to abide by it, even if you are a manager. Okay, so this is another thing. Then इसके अलावा ये है कि you need to employ innovative marketing strategies. अब marketing strategies, there are a million of marketing strategies. Your vote for who's I don't understand, what do you mean, Shafahat Afridi? Please explain your question so I'll be able to answer that. Okay, so innovative marketing strategies, there are many innovative in fact there are many marketing strategies, but innovation जो है तभी आती है when you know about a problem and you are able to provide a creative solution. So whatever innovation you are making, that is going to it's going to be seen more. since it's going to be innovative. So anything innovative that does work, and then you have to experiment it on different things. And sorry, Shafat Afridi, that's not my topic of concern. And since I'm discussing about what is the mode of action, you or what are the strategies you need to take or do when you are flourishing a business or when you have a business. So elections or vote, that's not my forte, and that's not my topic of discussion. And I do not discuss politics in my sessions. My sessions are mostly about uh, how I can create a positive impact through my insights and professional experiences in different fields. So that's my topic of discussion. Okay. So anyone who has any you know any suggestion or any comments of the topic, you can always use my inbox instead of commenting over here. Go and text me in my inbox on Messenger, and I'll address your questions over there. But if over here you are going to ask anything off the topic, it's going to distract me, and I won't be able to address what I want to address over here. So thank you so much for understanding. Okay, so innovative marketing strategies, this is regarding that. And then what else can we add over here? Yes, and regarding innovative marketing strategies, you need to, utilize social media. So you are not just utilizing social media, rather you are, focusing on influencer marketing. And then you need to, provide such content which is engaging. Now, these are the innovative strategies. And then another innovative thing which you can do is, like, you can how can you make your content engaging? um, Regarding marketing skills, it's a whole course, in fact, about content writing. And in that content writing, I covered this aspect of marketing strategies. And that course you can find on YouTube. And you can just take out that module and just study that module over there. So it's all about marketing strategy, or how you can use marketing in content writing, or what kind of content requires marketing, or how can you do that. So you can go on my YouTube channel and you can study over there. You can study the whole details over there. So it's in the form of videos, I guess, one or two videos, so that you will find over there. And as far as more of yeah, so your content, it has to be engaging. And regarding content, another thing is that even for your businesses, if you employ the services of a copywriter, then you would see a major difference in your branding and your approach towards customers and other things. So that's an innovative marketing strategy as well. So okay, thank you, Pahadi writer, for joining in. um, Okay. Then another thing is that you need to be, as a business, you need to be adaptable and resilient. And how's that? You need to foster a culture um, of adaptability. And so why? So you can, quickly and more responsively address to the marketing changes. Whatever changes are there, if you are, if you have a flexible aptitude, you are going to, grasp those opportunities, or you are going to grasp those marketing skills. But if you have a stagnant attitude and you say, no, what I have learned over the years, these are the exact strategies, and I'm just going to employ those strategies, and I'm not going to learn anything new. So what would happen? It will not only like for your own personal grooming, you won't personally groom. And plus, as far as your business is concerned, it's going to, go in the depths. It's not going to go on the forward side, rather it's going to go at the backward. And someone might, overall throw you, cause then you'll be in a competition, and then other businesses who are going to be, employing the innovative strategies and learning with time, and upgrading their skills, they are going to take the space, and you might, be left behind. So if you want to prosper, you need to adopt to adaptability adaptability, in fact. Okay. And then again, another thing is that you need to have contingency plans, because no business can work without a backup. So even while you are in business, or even you decide to have a business, you need to have contingency plans. And you can always fall back. If plan A doesn't work, maybe plan B would work, or if plan B doesn't work, then there has to be a plan C. So you just need to keep your eyes open and ears open, and you have to be focused on whatever is working. Whatever is working, you can always continue that. And whatever is not working, like there are certain elements that are working in a plan, and then there are certain elements which are not working, so you can always introduce plan B, some areas of plan B into plan A, and then you can see how that all works. This is another thing. Okay, and then in businesses, while you are focusing on other things, you also have to focus on the employee well-being. Now that well-being is going to help you and your business. So if you take care of your employee, then automatically your employee would definitely take care of your business. And you won't be running after the employees that this work is impending, this work a deadline is missing. They would be doing it on their own, cause then they'll have this ownership of your business. Ownership in the sense, एक होती है ना, like एक sense of ownership होती है, अगर कोई चीज़ आपकी ना भी हो, but then जिसकी है, लाइक वी आर जस्ट टेकिंग द एग्जांपल ऑफ अ बिजनेस, कि भाई अगर आपका कोई बिजनेस है एंड यू आर अ रियली गुड बॉस एंड यू टेक केयर ऑफ योर एम्प्लॉयज इन एवरी वे, whether it's health conditions, whether it's mental, whether it's economic, and you're trying to or motivational be as well. So when you focus on these things, about the well-being of the employees, so जो employees होते हैं वो automatically ना, they are bound to doing more, and more than what is required from them. So ये जो एक ownership होती है और ये sense of belonging होती है, every organization which succeeds have such kind of employees. But then again, to have such kind of employees, you need to be a good boss. You need to take care of them as you take care of your own family. So जब ये चीज़ें होंगी, देन फिर वो शिकायत नहीं होंगी, वो टर्न ओवर भी नहीं होगा, ये भी नहीं होगा कि भाई आज ये एम्प्लॉय नहीं आया, आज वो एम्प्लॉय नहीं आया और बिजनेस को नुकसान हो गया. देन you'll be having employees which would be bound with you for years and years, और मे बी वो centuries तक हों. पहले जो है आपके वालिद साहब को जो है सर्व करते हों, फिर when you are the CEO फिर आपको सर्व करें, और फिर आगे so and so forth, and it continues for generation. So you need to take care of your employees well-being. This is another thing. Okay, इसके अलावा एक और चीज़ क्या है, you need to focus on global expansion opportunities. Now when you're running a business, if like you are working in a certain area, like say if you're working in Pakistan, so you are not just going to focus on Pakistan or different provinces of Pakistan. You need to expand your business, or businesses इसी तरह expand होते हैं when you are collaborating with the right kind of people, the business minded people, and who are interested in your business, or they think कि भाई जो आप कर रहे हो it's very fruitful, और अगर आपकी जो है one of the branches या franchise it's open in their own countries, and so it's going to be beneficial. So whatever you're doing, whether you're in technology, whether you're an educational institute, or you're offering some kind of services, so whatever field you are in, if a business finds you capable um, and right for their own businesses in terms of success, so they are going to take you on board, and they would want to collaborate with you. And in the same way, you would want to expand your business. Instead of just having one particular branch in a certain country, you would want to expand it to other countries, so everyone can benefit. You can you can even have exchange programs. People from other countries or their businesses, they can come and train your employees, and your employees then you people or the people at the management or who are into trainings, they can go into other organizations and train them as well. So there's going to be a mutual understanding. And जिस तरह हमारे schools universities में exchange programs होते हैं, इसी तरह in businesses you can have exchange programs. And जैसा internships होती हैं या professional growth के लिए भी you can always send your employees if they have a good portfolio, so you can send them. उसमें ना सिर्फ उनकी पर्सनल ग्रोथ होगी, बल्कि अगर कोई ऐसे एम्प्लॉई हैं जिनको कभी कोई अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं मिली कहीं बाहर जाने की, तो इस तरीके से यू कैन फोकस ऑन देयर ओवरऑल प्रोफेशनल ग्रोथ, एंड दैट ऑल्सो हेल्प्स. सो दिस इज़ अनदर थिंग कि ग्लोबली आप अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ को किस तरह एक्सपैंड कर सकते हैं, या बिजनेसेस के लिए आप किस तरह एक्सपेंशन क्रिएट कर सकते हैं. देन अनदर थिंग इज़, यानी इसमें अगेन वही चीज़ आ जाती है, कोलैबोरेशन और पार्टनरशिप्स हो जाती हैं व्हेन यू आर इंटरेक्टिंग विद द राइट काइंड ऑफ पीपल, एंड देन यू कैन ऑब्वियसली कोलैबोरेट विद बिजनेसेस एंड डिफरेंट इंडस्ट्री प्लेयर्स. अच्छा, एक और इसमें चीज़ आ जाती है, डेट यू नीड टू मेक डेटा ड्रिवन डिसीजंस. और उसके लिए क्या है, अगेन वही चीज़ है, यू नीड टू एनहांस योर ऑफरिंग्स एंड नेटवर्किंग इन द मार्केट. और देन इसके अलावा जो है, लेट मी सी, आई गेस एक दो पॉइंट्स रह गए हैं इसमें. यू नीड टू इन्वेस्ट इन talent development. And how can you do that? Well, you can do that by providing ongoing trainings, yeah, hand-on experiences, or you can always provide trainings which are related with skill development in the areas you are working. So आपके businesses की जो भी areas हैं या जो भी departments हैं, like there might be many businesses who are focusing just on one element, can be just like software development, या ये है कि can be just image generation. So you can always train your employees on the higher side with whatever opportunities or skills which are in development or are developed in that particular era or year, or जो भी जो है latest strategies हैं, so you can train your employees according to that. So जो भी आपकी niche है, you just have to keep that niche in mind, और उसके मुताबिक जो है यू हैव टू सी कि जी जो आपके एम्प्लॉयज़ हैं, डू दे हैव दे और इज़ देयर नॉलेज अपडेटेड. अब तो जो है देयर आर सो मैनी कोर्सेज, लाइक अगर जो है कंपनीज ना भी करवा रही हों, बट स्टिल कंपनीज को ये एक्सेस होती है कि जो भी कोर्सेज होती हैं या जो भी इंस्टीट्यूशंस होते हैं, दे हैव अ म्यूचुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग विद देम, एंड एग्रीमेंट्स आर साइंड एंड MOUs आर साइंड एज वेल, एंड देन दे कैन ऑलवेज train your employees or the industry employees or just even professionals. So या तो आप जो है इंस्टीट्यूट्स और कंपनीज के साथ कर सकते हैं, या देन अगेन यू कैन ऑलवेज टेक सच ट्रेनिंग फ्रॉम गूगल क्लाउड या गूगल गराज या कोर्सेरा, एंड देयर आर सो मैनी प्लेटफॉर्म्स जिनको आप यूटिलाइज कर सकते हैं. आप उनसे जो है डायरेक्टली जो है वो कोर्सेज कर सकते हैं, इवन इफ़ the company is not paying. But यह है कि most of the time if the work is highly skilled and it requires a lot of brains, then company takes the responsibility and they do focus on giving the employees that particular course so that they can benefit from it, they can have personal growth. और यह है कि जो भी employee जो है उस चीज़ में train हो रही हैं, they can always come back to the organization and utilize that information within the organization. So this is how it works. Okay, then इसके अलावा और क्या चीज़ हो सकती है? इसके अलावा एक चीज़ ये हो सकती है कि as a business you need to practice ethical business practices. और ethical business practices के जब हम बात करते हैं तो without ethics nothing exists. So ethics is the backbone of any organization, any structure. Even for humans ethics is the base. So वो organizations जो कि ethics पे base होती हैं, they are prone to gain more success. And then again जिस तरह हम humans को देखते हैं, अगर कोई बंदा बंदी है who are not ethical or who do not have strong foundations regarding ethics, so you won't consider them to be part of your organization for long. Because if the ethics is not strong, then it's very difficult. Then that person can be a useful resource for the company. So you always have to have good ethical practices, whether it's business or whether it's humans. and it's a social responsibility in fact. Okay, so एंड देन जो है जो एक आखिरी पॉइंट है वो ये है कि यू नीड टू फोकस ऑन कंटिन्यूस मॉनिटरिंग ऑफ इंडस्ट्री ट्रेंड्स. सो अगर जो है मॉनिटरिंग जो है आप कर रहे होंगे, व्हाट इज गोइंग टू हैपन इज दैट यू वुड बी exactly knowing where to place your business. So nothing businesses में monitoring and auditing it's very important. Without इसके जो है you will never know where you stand in the first place. So you need to keep all these things in mind, and you need to develop a plan on continuous basis and monitor it and rectify it and then have feedbacks, and then there are so many other things which you need to do. But that's part of the job, and that's a thing that comes with business. And in the end I would saying कि if you incorporate these things, so I don't doubt that your business can't succeed. So then there are so many other things. These are the things which I find useful, and over the years I think they can always twist around businesses if you apply them in the right form. And then there are so many so many of these points जिसमें से जो है कुछ आप अप्लाई कर सकते हैं या कुछ करेंगे कुछ नहीं करेंगे, but more or less they are the foundations which take your businesses to great heights. So everyone who's in business or who now अच्छा ये जो points है ना, it can apply to anyone and everyone who are into businesses or who want to do businesses. And even if they do not have a business background, you just need to connect the dots. You need to see what people have been practicing and what things have made people successful. So these are the exact strategies which make people and businesses successful. So चूँकि जो है मैं पहले बात कर चुकी थी कि how what kind of businesses you can start in 2024. So similarly, this is in connection with that. Okay, once you start with the business, these are the things you need to keep in mind. So as you progress, as businesses progress, now there was a time when there were just specified businesses. If you do this business, it's going to be successful. If you do that business, it's going to be successful. But now as the trends are changing, so are the businesses. So जब businesses change होते हैं, you need to upgrade your skills. You need to see what good skills you possess and what skills you lack, and how you can learn those skills or upgrade yourself. So जब हर चीज़ है सिर्फ आप it's not just about businesses or the things which you have at hand, but it's also about your own personal grooming. So everything goes hand in hand, and that's how you succeed. So now I'll just see what comments you have for me, and I'll also try if I can bring anyone on camera, and if not, then I will bid you bye bye, so I can come again tomorrow with another topic. And in the meantime, if any one of you want me to talk about any other topic, you can always tell me, or just put it in my inbox, and I'll just go through it, and I'll see if I can talk about those topics. But about elections or something related with religion, these are the things I do not intend to talk about, and it's not my forte. So for these things, you can always go to different channels or different profiles who talk about these things, but I do not talk about them on my profile or in my sessions. Okay, so let me see if I can bring anyone. No. So this is a permanent problem of not bringing you people on camera. Okay. Well, it added a guest and then the guest went offline. Okay, so that was all, and that was what I wanted to share. So now if there's anything which you didn't understand, you can always put it in the inbox, and I'm just going to let you know about my comments, and I'll just answer you back. And by the end of the day, you might receive my comment on that particular thing, whatever you have asked. And in the meantime, if you have any suggestions, yeah, but do share your thumbs up and emoji, so I know whether you were able to understand this topic or not, or if there was any kind of confusion, do let me know, I can explain that again. So I'll just scroll and see any emojis, or do I have to go on my Facebook on my laptop to see your emojis? Probably I'll see those over there. Okay, so that would be all. Thank you all for joining in and sharing your feedback and your comments in the suggestion box and over here. So that would be all. Okay, bye bye and take care. Allah Hafiz.